Hello and welcome to the post-summer update. I say post-summer because it's the kind of just getting to the middle of September and it's actually suddenly given us the best weather of the year. So I think this is the kind of last push of weather. So we're going to treat this as like the end of the growing season, and we're going to see how we've got on, mainly with our tomatoes, lettuces, rockets, and go have a look at the potatoes. So let's have a look at the tomatoes behind us. So these tomatoes are kind of the last ones to come out of the propagator and then go onto the windowsill. They haven't been transferred out. I expected a couple of these plants, or the tomato plants in general, to fail. They haven't. Also, check this out. So I took a cutting of one of the plants that was outside, and it has not only grown in just this water with a little bit of food in it, but it's also given us some tomatoes, which are looking lovely. And it's flowering again up here as well. So this is the way we're going to do them when they're inside. We're going to grow them in the water, proper hydroponics. And the rest of them are doing okay, but they really need moving because they're literally blocking all the lights from the window. Let's go and have a look outside. Okay, so you may have thought it will never ever happen, but it has. Yes, tomatoes have actually ripened. I can't believe it. Actual tomatoes. This bush has done quite well. Let's just have a quick look at it. We've got those. We've got some more around here, there, and then in there as well, and some more right at the back as well. I'm going to trim this down now, and I'm going to start cutting off some of the flowers and just trying to control it a little bit because we've still got a lot of new tomatoes coming off, and we're running out of time in terms to grow it, so it needs to finish giving me tomatoes quickly before the bad weather starts. In the greenhouse, yeah, that's looking really good. There is a plant in there with some stuff on it again, and oh man, check it out. A random mushroom as well. Don't think it's edible. I'm not going to try and eat it. Most of them aren't. Okay, so I got some potatoes and I just chucked them in the planter at the end of the garden. Didn't do anything with them. I've just left them for about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, and we have something happening. Whoa! Now the problem is I can't actually remember how many I planted or where. I know I put them on kind of this left side, but I'm not entirely sure how many's there, or how often I need to water them, or anything. There's also a random lettuce that I've just put down there as well, which hasn't done very well. This rowan tree dropping its seeds everywhere as well. Go away. I'm not sure what's going on underneath here. I'm tempted to just have a little dig and find out. But I'm not. I'm going to leave it. I'll leave them a couple more weeks and then we'll come back and we'll see what's going on. Right, let's go look at what's going on inside. Okay, so inside, I think we're going to shut down and restart this whole operation because it's not done too bad, to be fair. The lettuces have provided a really steady supply of lettuces all summer, which has been great. And I mean, like, if you cut a load off for a salad, come back a couple of days later, they have regrown really well. The parsley, it's come to the end of its life, I think. See, I haven't been feeding this tray. I've been watering it, and I think that's the problem. When you've got two different plants and they require different levels of feed, it's really difficult not to like harm one while keeping the other healthy. The rocket has just not done well at all. It just wants to flower. The leaves are really, really naff. So as you can see, the coriander, the parsley's finally met its doom. This is the problem with, look, these really little cruddy rocket leaves, which aren't very good, and it just wants to flower. So all it wants to do is flower. So you're constantly trimming that back. There's nothing in these front ones. lettuce there, one looking all right, one looks like a weed. And then over here, we've got a very dead lettuce, and the probably last of the bushy, healthy ones. And the rest of them are just, they've been trimmed too much or too heavily. So that's it, that's the end of summer update. It's gone quite well, quite happy with it. I mean, I expected to have more stuff by now. And one thing I will reflect on is it's much more difficult to grow this stuff yourself than it is just to go to Tesco's and buy it, obviously. But the plan still is to put in a completely controllable like hydroponics section. What I'm going to grow on that, I don't know. Probably herbs. I'm probably just going to return one of these just to herbs, nothing but herbs. I'm probably going to keep one of them as lettuces, and then still do a bay with like tomatoes and stuff in. But I'm going to try some other stuff as well, I think. And if the potatoes do well, then I'm going to get another bed so I can grow more potatoes, because they've been no hassle whatsoever. You just chuck them in and boom, off they go. Magic. Okay. That is the gardening update for the end of the summer. The next one will be in a little while, because I'm going to start growing it indoors properly. I've got some lights. They finally arrived. Got them from eBay this time, not from AliExpress, because they never arrived. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll let you know what the tomatoes are like. Yummy.